we'll call this meeting to order. This is the regular meeting of the Merrill Transit Commission, City of Merrill Transit System. We're at the City Hall Council Chambers in Merrill. And the next item on the agenda, we're going to introduce Sarah Dorr. She's our new member of the commission. Welcome, Sarah. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. I work for Kind Hearted here in town, so we use the bus a lot. I live here in Merrill. That's about it.
Thank you. Okay, then next item is public comment. Do we have any public comment? I don't know if anybody else is called in or is on the line. So is there any public comment? Last chance for public comment. Okay, we don't have any. So our next item on the agenda is approve the minutes of the April 2023 meeting.
I will make
We have a motion.
I will make a motion to accept the minutes of the April 2023 meeting as presented.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? None opposed. Now we'll move on to the administrator's report. We'll turn it over to Brad for that.
Oh, thank you very much. Ridership is standing right about where we were last month with, right around pre-COVID levels. So that, I'm not concerned about that. Our payments are right there. I mean, we're hounding people right now, getting all the past dues, everything caught up. So we're really, really, really good right now for end of year. Employee status.
Good.
We're still down our full-time employee.
Full-time, okay. So what about, we're just down to full-time, do we need a part-time also or not?
Well, we're down a full-time employee out on FMLA.
Oh. Okay.
We're still looking for our 2 part-time employees.
Okay, I thought maybe.
We didn't lose anybody.
Got you,
We're
okay,
just-
that's fine. Okay.
Just not recovered.
Okay, that's fine.
So last week we had another full-time employee gone all week, and it really hurt us
Sure,
bad.
I understand. So
but
then
we're
you
getting
and
through.
Lori drive then, or?
Lori was driving last week.
Okay,
I stayed in the office.
sure, okay. Either one of you can do that though.
Yep.
Correct, okay.
Yeah, so we're still looking. I did interview a gentleman for the part-time position, and I haven't heard back from him.
Okay, well,
Guess about it.
that's a thing positive. Sometimes it takes people.
Sometimes it does.
Just a little bit to decide if that's what they want to
That's
do,
what
and, you know,
we're
the
trying,
commitment.
so.
Correct, okay.
So that's all I had on my end.
And one thing I wanna
Yes.
ask, when are you going to be on the radio again? With Chantel or just yourself? Cause I know I was talking to
There
her
was-
and she said, you know, you had some things, just talking with you just to bring up.
There were some things that I could talk about, like school, summer school, park and rec program.
Correct.
Pool hours, sometimes we go to the pool,
Mhm.
but that would be all I would have.
Do you have anything set up yet though, or, no, okay.
No, I
can-
haven't seen Chantel to see if she wants to.
Okay, is she doing it on a regular basis? Because I know the fire department, the police department,
No,
the street
she's not.
department do it on a regular basis. And I guess I would like to get into a routine, whether it be quarterly for the transit. I think we need to get into a routine to at least have some exposure out there. That's
I mean,
my feeling.
when we have things coming up, we've been doing better.
You know, Brad, we talked about that. It doesn't always have to be, we have people moving to town that don't know about our bus system. And we were lucky that that lady put that ad in the photo news, how touting the transit system better than we do ourselves. And we need to keep that in the forefront, I think.
Yeah.
You know, whether, you know, they move into town, they've lived out in the country for 40 years, and now they're living at Bell Towers and have no car. Well, how do I get to go do my groceries? Oh, I just heard on the radio, the transit will pick us up on, you know. So I guess I would like to, even if it's not with Chantel, you can.
Right, no,
do
I mean,
these-
we've been
right.
on the radio, I think, 3 times
Yes.
already this year, so.
Okay, oh, 3 times this year already? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
it's not that it hasn't,
Okay.
because
All
we've
right,
done,
that's good.
I've done at least 3 of them
I-
this year.
I've heard you twice.
I've
heard
done
you
at least
twice,
3 of them
so,
this year.
Okay, good. But I
Already,
think,
so when
right,
things
we
are
need
coming up,
to-
we did the election, we did,
Mhm.
what else did we do? Earlier this year, right away,
Mhm.
because there's one before the election, then there was one. I don't know,
Right.
But I know it's been at least 3 times this year.
Right. It was in December, right after the show of lights, I think, was
Yep,
one,
yep.
was one in the election that I remember, so.
Yep, and there was one other one sometime.
Okay, that's fine.
So, but yeah, so I mean, if we have things coming up, I'm definitely
Right.
working with Chantel to get on there.
Correct, and even just to reiterate, what we do as a service for the community is we need to do. So. I'll make a motion to accept the administrator's report as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we're gonna move on to the student bus behavior, review of disruptive behavior policy. And I think everybody probably has a copy of that to look at. Either through an email or on the paper last month, so, I'm gonna let Brad take it from there again, because he's the one that's really put the work into this.
Well, nothing's changed on it from last month. You guys, the commission asked me to take it back and give it to the drivers to review. I did give
Mhm.
all of them a copy of it. The only thing that somebody came back to me and said was, what if it's students on a bus and they misbehave and you move them, you change their seat, and then they continue to misbehave, and you have to warn them 5 or 6 times before they get dropped off. You know, is that 1 write-up, is it 2 write-ups, is it 3 write-ups? You know, they're asking about that. I said, if you're writing the child up, it's a write-up. Doesn't matter how much they keep going afterwards. You know, they're writing up, the punishment is based on the severity of the offense. That's what it's into. So, that's the only thing that anybody said to me.
Okay, right, so
Okay.
it's an offense, right.
Yeah, so one ride on the bus, even there's a few things going on, would be 1 write-up, is what you're saying, right? You wouldn't write up 4 times.
On the same
For the
ride,
same bus
yeah,
ride.
no, I wouldn't, no.
Right, right, okay, yeah, that's all,
And
that's
there
what
ain't,
you're
and there ain't no
saying.
driver
Okay.
wants to do that much paperwork either.
Correct, correct.
Okay, well, without, any really further comments from the drivers, then, I think we would need a motion to, approve this, and what we can do is do the, motion and then a second, and then have more discussion. And, so, I entertain a motion to approve the, student, disciplinary action.
I'll make a motion to approve the student disciplinary action as presented.
I'll second that myself. Any discussion?
Now, are we going to, we're gonna obviously have this available, but we talked about if they were going to sign, the parents were going to sign this, didn't we?
Yep.
We talked about having the parents sign something, not necessarily this, but something.
Correct.
That says, you know, that they are aware that their student can be suspended from bus service for these things and for lack of payment, you know, other things as well. Before we would put them on the schedule regularly for school.
Is that something that we wanna do? Because we wanna make sure that they are aware of these, rules that we have set in place. And otherwise, if, my gosh, my child has two, citation type write-ups, and I have no idea what these is about. You know, how are we, I know we're supposed to make them aware, but how do we wanna
Well,
handle this?
My suggestion is
Well,
make a future agenda item for a sign-off form for students, for parents to put them on.
That's fine.
So when school's gonna start again and they sign up, then these parents will get a
Parents would have to sign off,
sign off?
sign a form stating that they that they have, I don't wanna say read and understand, but they have received a copy of.
Right. And they can even e-sign, we have
Right.
that capability.
I don't think, we don't have the capability.
We don't?
Not yet.
Does
Through
someone,
like DocuSign or anything like that, no,
does someone in City Hall have that?
I don't think so.
We might be able to get that set up. I wonder if, our,
Dustin?
IT guy,
Dustin?
yeah, if
Yes.
Dustin could do that,
There's a cost to it.
set that up.
There is, okay.
There's a cost to that, having that ability.
I guess, but that would be something
Right.
that the whole city could use then. Or is it only cost per department?
I don't know, but I do know there's a cost, and I don't know
Okay,
how it would be
sure.
done throughout the city if it's
But maybe
something
you
like-
can even check with, the clerk or,
Yeah, they got
the
that.
financial, individual,
Yep.
Kathy, you know,
Yeah.
or Tom Heat, you know,
Kathy,
check with
mhm.
someone for the next meeting.
Yeah, Tom said, I had asked Tom about this a long time ago.
Okay.
In fact, last summer I asked him about it, he said, yeah, we could do it,
Mm-hmm.
have the parents sign off to put the kids on the bus, but,
I'm just
and
looking at.
Dustin, I had Dustin actually look into DocuSign, and there's a cost to it.
Okay, I'm just looking at it to make it
Mhm.
easy for the families to, you know, instead of having all cumbersome paperwork and things like that, making it easy for families to, you know, a lot of, the youth obviously have computers that they're accessible.
Right, I mean, you can do it all, you can do DocuSign right on your phone.
Right,
I mean, it's
so,
hard
right.
to purchase the house.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
So, but. like
It
I
might
said-
not be any more expensive than handing out, couple of hundred, packets of paper. I'm not sure how much it would cost. We can certainly check into that.
it's a good point.
Right, yeah, and I don't remember what the cost was.
Right.
When Dustin told me, but I'm like, oh, that's really expensive,
Well,
so,
Oh,
we'll see,
but we'll look into it again.
sure. Thank you.
It's okay?
so do we have any further discussion? Okay, all in favor of approving the, disciplinary action for children, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? It passes. And then just as a follow-up, is we're gonna get, some kind of a form set up for, parents to sign or look into the, DocuSign. So
Yep.
we can put that on as a future agenda item too.
Yep, already
Okay.
there.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is consider service to Hillside Church, 1501 Pierce Street. One person requested. Is that in town?
Technically, it is in the city limits.
Okay.
That particular, that particular property annexed in.
Is it spot annexation?
Hmm?
Spot annexation, like this is annexed here, there's nothing here, and then over here it's annexed in? Or is that spot annex?
I'll show you. If this makes any sense. So you've got like the city, and you know, Pierce Street goes up,
Yeah,
and so this would be
Taylor.
Taylor. I'm sorry, this would be Taylor, and the city limits go like this.
Oh, just to include.
So when I say it is, the property is annexed in, the property is annexed in.
Has it always been annexed in?
I don't know when it was.
Oh.
I just know that they told me that it is annexed in so that they would have city services and things, and I don't know when they did that, apparently a while ago. And it's one person, I don't know if they want it for church, but if it's for church,
Obviously,
we don't have service on Sundays. And that, when I had said to that person that they could come and make public comment here and say their piece for it, they said, oh, great, we'll be there, and there was no public comment today.
Okay. Well, I guess there's no real action we could take on that today. I'll just wait to see if someone does decide they want to come and ask about that. But right now, my opinion would be we're already telling other people we can't extend our route. And so I think it would be kind of hard to start saying yes to some people and no to others.
Yes, we just had that on Rio Grande Drive not that long ago, that
Yeah.
request.
And
so-
Glen Drive.
Oh,
Glen
Glen
Drive.
Drive.
Glen Drive.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. And I don't think that would be too fair to the person on Glen Drive to extend it for someone else. And that's just my opinion right now. But it's okay. So I think unless there's some other comment on that, we can move on. So then our next item on the agenda is future agenda items. So I guess we've got the discipline, what would you call it? Sign up form for parents to sign signature.
Yes.
I wouldn't call it a discipline form, I'd call it a student writer form, not a discipline.
Okay.
Because they're gonna sign that they're.
Student writer,
Yep.
student writer, behavior agreement or something like that. We'll think up a title.
Yeah, I'll try and find something. I'll see what other properties have.
Okay. That's a good idea.
And
Okay.
the e-signing, he's gonna check on e-signing.
I'll check on DocuSign.
Mhm.
And of course, we'll have.
Okay, any other
probably,
pe-
Probably have, let's see, January, February, March. Oh, there won't be no quarterly one, so. Probably have some numbers from
Any of the,
the kids, but that's all under my report.
okay. Any other future agenda items? Okay, then we'll move on to, next meeting date will be June 19th, 2023 at 4 p.m. It'll be held in the City Hall Council Chambers, 1004 East First Street, Merrill, Wisconsin. Okay, and now I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
I will so move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we'll see you all next month. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Rick.